Sacramento's history began along the Sacramento River, where the waterways of California's Central Valley shaped transportation, settlement, and economic exchange for centuries. Long before European or American settlers arrived, the region was inhabited by the Nisenan and other indigenous peoples, including the Miwok and Patwin. These communities developed villages along rivers, wetlands, and forests, relying on fishing, hunting, gathering, and seasonal agriculture for survival. Rivers served as transportation routes and supported extensive trade networks that connected different indigenous groups across California. The valley's fertile land and abundant natural resources allowed native societies to establish stable communities with rich cultural traditions. For generations, they successfully managed the environment while maintaining social, economic, and spiritual connections to the land. During the late 18th and early 19th centuries, Spanish influence gradually expanded into California. However, the Sacramento Valley remained largely undeveloped because Spanish settlements focused mainly on the coast. After Mexico gained independence from Spain in 1821, California became Mexican territory. Mexican authorities encouraged settlement through ranches and land grants, but the area surrounding present-day Sacramento remained sparsely populated. Agriculture and cattle ranching formed the basis of the regional economy, while rivers connected inland settlements with coastal trading centers. Although the valley possessed excellent farming potential, only limited permanent settlements existed before the arrival of John Augustus Sutter. In 1839, Swiss immigrant John Augustus Sutter received permission from Mexican authorities to establish a colony in the Sacramento Valley. Sutter selected land near the junction of the Sacramento and American rivers because of its fertile soil and transportation advantages. He named the settlement New Helvetia, meaning New Switzerland, after his homeland. His goal was to create a self-sufficient agricultural colony supported by farming, livestock, and trade. Workers, craftsmen, traders, and farmers from different backgrounds settled in the colony, helping it grow into one of Northern California's most important economic centers during the Mexican period. Construction of Sutter's Fort began in 1841 and soon became the center of New Helvetia. The fort served as a military post, trading center, warehouse, and administrative headquarters. It also provided shelter for travelers and settlers arriving from the eastern United States. Skilled workers such as blacksmiths, carpenters, and farmers supported the settlement's growing economy. The surrounding valley produced wheat, vegetables, and livestock, while nearby rivers made it easier to transport goods to San Francisco and other markets. Because of its strategic location, Sutter's settlement became an important commercial center even before California came under American control. In 1846, the Mexican-American War brought major political changes to California. Following military operations across the territory, California came under United States control, replacing Mexican authority with American governance. New political institutions and legal systems were introduced, creating opportunities for increased migration and economic development. Although uncertainty surrounded land ownership during this transition, Sutter's settlement continued to expand as merchants, migrants, soldiers, and entrepreneurs moved into the region. These developments prepared Sacramento for the dramatic transformation that followed only 2 years later. A defining moment in the city's history occurred in January 1848, when gold was discovered at Sutter's Mill on the American River near Coloma. The discovery, made by James W. Marshall, triggered the California Gold Rush and transformed the territory's economy. News of the discovery spread rapidly throughout the United States and across the world, attracting hundreds of thousands of people seeking wealth and opportunity. The gold rush became one of the largest migration movements in 19th century American history and permanently changed California's population, economy, and society. Sacramento quickly became one of the most important supply and transportation centers, serving the goldfields. Its location along navigable rivers made it the primary gateway between San Francisco and the mining districts of the Sierra Nevada. Nearly every miner traveling inland passed through Sacramento to purchase food, clothing, mining equipment, wagons, and other essential supplies. Merchants established stores, warehouses, hotels, restaurants, and transportation businesses to meet growing demand. Riverboats carried passengers and goods between Sacramento and San Francisco, while wagon routes connected the city with mining communities. Within a short period, Sacramento changed from a small agricultural settlement into a thriving commercial city that supported the expanding gold rush economy. The city's rapid growth also created significant challenges. Thousands of newcomers arrived faster than permanent housing and infrastructure could be built. Many early buildings consisted of tents or temporary wooden structures that were vulnerable to fires and poor weather. Overcrowded streets, limited sanitation, and inadequate public services became common problems. Flooding presented an even greater threat because Sacramento was built on low-lying land between two major rivers. Seasonal storms frequently caused the Sacramento and American rivers to overflow, damaging homes, businesses, and transportation routes. These repeated floods highlighted the need for improved engineering and city planning. In later years, local leaders invested in levees, drainage systems, and raised street levels to reduce flood damage and improve public safety. Political organization developed alongside economic expansion. In 1850, California entered the United States as the 31st state, creating a new system of government for the rapidly growing region. Sacramento County was established the same year, and the settlement was officially incorporated as the city of Sacramento. Local officials focused on maintaining law and order, collecting taxes, settling property disputes, improving roads, and supporting commercial development. Public institutions, courts, and municipal services gradually expanded as the city's population continued to increase. Effective local government became essential for managing the challenges created by rapid urban growth. Sacramento's population reflected remarkable cultural diversity during the Gold Rush era. People arrived from nearly every American state, as well as from Europe, Latin America, and Asia. Chinese immigrants became an important part of California's workforce, contributing to mining, agriculture, transportation, construction, and local commerce. Despite their significant economic contributions, they faced widespread discrimination, racial prejudice, and restrictive laws that limited their opportunities. African Americans also participated in California's developing economy as workers, business owners, and community members, although they experienced unequal treatment and limited civil rights. Native American communities suffered severe displacement as settlers occupied traditional lands and competition for natural resources intensified. These experiences demonstrated that Sacramento's rapid development brought both opportunity and inequality, reflecting broader social and political tensions throughout the United States during the 19th century. By the early 1850s, Sacramento had established itself as one of California's leading transportation and commercial centers. Its strategic location along the Sacramento and American rivers enabled efficient movement of goods and people between coastal ports and inland mining regions. The city's economy continued to expand through agriculture, trade, banking, and transportation, while later railroad development strengthened its position within the state. Sacramento's early success resulted from its favorable geography, growing commercial importance, and ability to adapt to changing economic conditions. From its origins as an indigenous homeland and agricultural settlement to its transformation during the California Gold Rush, Sacramento's early history illustrates how geography, migration, and economic opportunity shaped one of California's most significant cities. The developments of this period established the foundation for Sacramento's future growth as an important political, commercial, and transportation center that continues to play a major role in California today.